Let's enter the role of Caramel. There we go.
Welcome, or as we say it, willkommen to Caramel City, Wizard. The crown jewel of the Candy Isles, the bustling capital of caramel. Und, oh, shucks, I forgot the rest of the spiel. No matter, the Burgermaster has prepared an entire welcoming pageant for you. Come, come.
Willkommen to the home of Nana's old-fashioned caramel delights, the Spiral's foremost purveyor of sweets, savories, and smiles. The magic begins with Nana's patented automated gummy units, which safely gather chocolates, marshmallows, and gumdrops to send to our factories. There, the happy gnomes craft the raw ore into tasty treats, which fairies sprinkle with love and pinch of fairy dust. The results are, delightful.
Oh, I didn't know there was a sequence.
Welcome to Caramel, the sweetest place we know, where the birds and the bees live in licorice trees and wonderfuls grow. Welcome all to Caramel, there's fun here to be had. None of big salty old-fashioned way, and no one's ever sad. Welcome to Caramel, the sweetest place you'll find, where the lamp pop grow and the sun pop grow.
Did someone update the welcome program without telling me, or did something just go terribly wrong?
Oh yeah, you could see the murdery grrr on their little goomy faces from here. Wizard, maybe...
I'm at the Goxen Spire.
What?
I'm at the Goxen Spire.
You could have told me you're wrong!
I was. And I did.
That's two.
Yeah.
That's
You have a ball and chain.
Yeah! What is the 60% bounce out? Like,
Negative or positive?
which one do you think?
Negative.
There, Wizard, there are the goomies which have gone cuckoo in this clock. What? No, this is not a trap. Trust me, you would never see a malva. See? It growled at you. Go on, fight, fight. Go, go.
Frog in your deck?
Let's check. Up. I do.
Alright. Let's go. Hey, let's
See?
go with one.
Not a trap.
Let's go
Just
on.
cuckoo candy inside a clock. Now, let us continue on to see what other contentious
Oh, yeah, I
confections await us.
I got stuck.
No. I'm going at your pace.
I know, but I got stuck.
More angry gummy bears? Very strange. They're not supposed to have any emotions on account of them being lifeless automatons. Like, I make the jest, and you do not laugh. Oh, do not be
I
so
like all
frowny, Wizard.
It's
They're
funny.
just gummy bears. How much damage could they do to you? I am remembering now that there was a new model of gummy bears they were rolling out around the time I left for the Arcanum. What was it called? Oh yeah, the Uber Bear, built to haul up to 6,000
You think what I'm
chocograms.
thinking?
I'd hate to tussle with one of those, yeah? Anyway, one more floor to go.
I love that Von Trapp doesn't even understand what's going on.
I mean, do you understand what's going on?
I just act like I don't.
Ah, an Uber Bear! Who could have seen
just
that
straight
coming?
up-
Oh, help! Help! The gummies! They're no longer sweet! Now they make the mean snarls and swat at us with
Sour gummies? That is ridiculous. Nana only makes the sweet things. These singers are delusional with panic, Wizard.
You know
Help
what?
them!
I
Help
kind
them!
of question him.
Oh, thank you, heroic customer.
How strange. The gummies are meticulously designed worker drones, invented to do the grunt. They quite literally do not have a mean bone in their bodies. Yet, this formula is... I am sure someone will figure it out. Let us tell the Burgermaster what we saw here. Then we must scoot to the Grand Summit. Schnell!
Oh yeah, make sure to pick up... That's it. That's it. I'm switching over to my real mount.
Sour gummy bears? Who has ever heard of such a thing? Not me. We are, after all. But worry not. She will ensure no valued customer goes without the welcoming pageant again. Now, I must ask. 5 stars? Wunderbar! Go forth, gentle consumer. Explore Caramel City. Visit Nana's old-fashioned shops. Partake of Caramel's delights.
We could have had more near-death experiences, or at least one.
When you are done looking around, Wizard, meet me by the Von Trapp family gondola to go to the summit.
Let me rephrase that.
Alright, now before we go there, we already know what to do.
Oh! Woo! I hear tell Caramel is home to fascinating... Sounds like every writer I've ever met. But seriously, I'd love to learn... Now, citrus gets me worse than mountain pollen, you understand? Now, could you keep an eye out for the lemon heads and let me know what you observe?
Oh, hello. Isn't Caramel delightful? Of all the places Zeke has dragged me. Oh, I mean that the Royal Museum has sent me. The sights, the sounds, the smells. Oh, everything is just so sweet. Oh, maybe I'm just excited to finally be in a place that isn't I have a lengthy list of flowers to catalog, but I keep getting... Could you collect all the peanut butter cups you come across?
I didn't realize that.
I'm sure you'll be done in a jiff.
Dragged
Thank you, friend.
Mariela, rather.
Come on.
Oh. Volume.
So, before we go there, let's go ahead and just knock out the... Let's just get the rest knocked out right now, right?
With the rest.
These are the lemon heads.
You know, they give you kind of a nightmare.
Yep. And over here...
I should probably fill up my frozen bottles before we continue.
I forget if...
Is there a different location?
Yeah!
Already?
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't like how jolly they are.
You wanna murder things?
I'm used to freaking...
Are you ready to go to my estate? Well, yeah, my family's estate.
Yeah,
the Von Trapps are the big deals in Caramel. Ever since we first discovered the dark chocolate veins in the mines of Nibelheim, we have been rich and beloved. Yeah, I want to take you to the Von Trapp estate to meet the Cabal. No, it is not a trap. Now, after you...
I like to point out that on my screen, both the, gondolas, when I was entering, first looked like, they merged. What?
Over here? Buttercup?
The bubble cups are 2D.
And then follow me over here.
I knew this stuff. I had a feeling I'd like to be in a far, far away corner from everybody else.
Yep.
I've actually rather be in a secluded corner than deal with this.
And now, I'm gonna go speed through this one. You go listen to all the dialogue.
What?
That means pay attention, guard.
Oh, I was,
Guards these days, am I right? In the meantime, maybe you go do the mingle thing with the other Kabbalists in the lodge. Exchange pleasantries.
Can I speak for this?
Or don't. Up to you.
I'm already scared.
Which part? Are you inside yet?
Yeah, I'm inside.
At last we're joined by the wizard, the divine paradox, the scion of Bartleby, the constant pain in my neck. Welcome to the end of this foolish old conflict with the Arcanum, that is. And our mistress not easily won, for what schemer is wont to abandon their machinations?
What does machination mean?
What?
And yet, when I approached you, Mr. Quake Charmer, you put aside your plan to, as you so eruditely phrased it, earthquake Cool Ranch to dust. And you, my dear copycat, you thought to clone yourself to infiltrate and divide every great house in Mirage, but refocused instead on unity. Then there's Judge Veg, who aimed to destroy this world of caramel because of its sugary appetites. But I have persuaded him toward leniency.
I would have helped Judge Veg.
You all saw the truth that the Cabal has lost its way. Once a coalition to rebuild the First World, we've become factious, diabolical, defeated. We should, nay, must change to survive. It's time we grow up. It's time to rejoin the Arcanum, to preserve what, Wizard, will you help me usher in a new paradigm, a new alliance, a new age? Will you take the stage and my tentacular hand in peace?
Yes.
Come on, let's keep going.
Oh, I have to shake the old ones. Is this when he... Oh.
Let this moment mark a...
Doesn't the old one look familiar, though? Yeah, it's from all those pirate puppet shows.
What just happened?
Oh!
Ah, the great old one done got it up like barbecue. But who would do that? Reckon I'm pecking in your direction, Judge.
Hey, you accused me. He fell into a giant hole. A cowardly attack. The unmistakable MO of chickens with earthquakes.
Everyone relax. It's clear this was a trap set by one who hates the Cabal and fights us at every turn.
Makes sense to me. Destroy the wizard.
It really was, and I'm even more confused on how
that... mad at you because,
Oh, sweet staccato! They're not listening to the reason! We must make the escape that is hasty! This way, wizard! Quick, quick!
If we can take out the leader...
We fight. Can we fight them now?
Don't worry. I know you did not set the trap for the old one. I mean, I suppose we will have to worry about it later. We must beat the fleet retreat before the other Kabbalists catch us.
Against them. Well, actually, it would be more like a 4-on 2.
Yeah, so we kind of even the playing field, kind of.
No, you don't get it. I mean, they're... Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
There is a mining camp halfway down the mountain. We can regroup there. But so, I need your help to get through the temperamental Kandy trains that live in these peaks. Battle them while I tiptoe past, yeah?
Copy your moves.
Just makes more copies of herself.
Oh.
Judge Veg.
Turns you into a vegetable.
Bingo! You nailed that one!
I got confused on the second one, but at least I got the copying part.
Yeah. Dist.
Go to mining camp. If it wasn't for my dad... Ooh, health wisp.
How many more loads are there to sort?
Shh, people. Welcome
Welcome, valued customer and wealthy patron, to Nana's old-fashioned nougat. Allow us to sing the Jerry work song.
As much as I enjoy the music, with or without the ology, our time she's short. But we could use the pest.
Oh, we could help. But the gummy worms who do our mining, they went in. But it's good, it's great. It gives us more time to sort through all.
More gummies going sour? I will not stand the chance against them. Once again, Wizard, you must distract the gummy worms so I can get to Caramel City.
Okay, I always forget where the lemon head is here. Oh wait, come over here, Al.
Oh, you found it?
No, I'm gonna show you something else. This here is the reagent world that you just picked up.
I'm so confused what it is. The only thing I'm not.
Pick up the lemon head.
I know, I went the wrong way.
Before we forget about him. You all I'm gonna write about wee! Oh, wee! Yeah, now look, we go back to the city.
That is the shortest area.
Sour, murderous gummy things? Giant cavities opening up for no reason? This is not my caramel. We are sweet. Our hills are alive with the sound of musicology, Wizard. Or they were, until sour gummies stopped the... Something is happening here. Someone is playing the long, elaborate... If so, then they have designs on the Cabal and Caramel alike. Beck Charmer, George Veg, and Copycat are equally likely culprits. I will follow leads into my compatriots. You look into the gummies. Start with the Burgomaster. I smell the fear on him. He knows something.
Oh yeah, you're gonna eat this part definitely.
Why?
Where are you?
I'm walking to Burgomaster. Why?
You mean?
Oh, hello, valued customer. How would you rate? Oh, that is an absurdly low number of stars. What was it? Our service, product quality, getting it. There are more on the mountains, but Nana guarantees her own. Well, if this is true, you must inform Nana at once. Quickly, to Nana's old-fashioned caramel corporate headquarters with you.
This is the only one that's absolutely required. The other ones, you just gotta know where you're going.
I'll probably just follow you on that.
Oh no, I already grabbed the key.
Well, hello there, sweetie. What can Nana do for you? Would you like to hear the history of Caramel Delights? Or, of course, Nana remembers you. She remembers all her valued customers. You are ever so sweet and valuable. Now, what can I... Oh, my, sour gummies. Well, that is what happens when you go with one of... Nana Brent, you say? Oh, my. Well, you should talk to my president in charge of handling such things.
Excuse me, valued customer. Do you have an appointment? Thank you for holding. I will inform the president you are here. Please wait in the lobby for her to buzz you in. And have a delightful day.
Oh no, sweetie! You could not get in. There is another door over there. Customers are not normally allowed through, but you can get in with a special Nana key. Unfortunately, dearie, Nana lost hers somewhere in the city, but if you have a pet, maybe it can sniff out Nana's key. If not, there is a pet store in town where you can get a pet.
I know, I just got into the city.
You have to play as your pet.
I don't care. I'm doing it now.
Okay, make sure to re-equip your mount.
Oh, because it takes it off on you.
Yeah. Luckily, this is the only one of these that it's required to play as your pet. The other one, just it tells you where to pat this by play your pet. So you can just cheese it. Alright, I'm gonna head over to the forest now.
Why does the Burgermaster have a question mark?
What? You met und or how?
I think because that's the guy that you originated the quest from. Yeah, I'm almost to the forest. You can already tell which mount I'm using.
There's multiple.
It's like
Welcome.
Nana, I am Nana. Be Nana. Hamsters, cookies, candies.
Hi, Miss Sweetsmeyer. Hi, President Sweetsmeyer. My name is Gertie. Oh, I mean, my name is Nana.
You gonna buy the candy or not?
Let me see if I can explain this, sweeties. You are not playing Nana the person. Forget about Nana the person. Nana is not a person.
Okay.
You are playing what Nana represents. A company. You are company and see, these are just trainee Nanas. Never mind them. If you have urgent business for the president, then follow me. President Dagmar von Sweetsmeyer, at your service. But you may call me Nana, the grandest Nana you will ever. Sour gummies? Yes, I am afraid, dear old Nana. Witches. They started popping up after we launched our happiness initiative several years ago. The goal was to spread delight to the spiral. Specifically, caramel delights. But it seems the witches just hate Joe. Even now, Sweetsburg and its gummy plant is in their sway. It must be the source of the sour. You are the scion of Bartleby? Wunderbar. Then you can go to Sweetsburg and the Gumdrop Forest to dispel the witch's curse and stop those sour gummies.
I have a feeling.
Doesn't this facade look like Disneyland or something like that, or Disney World?
Right now it's kind of giving me a feeling of, Candyland.
Candyland mixed with Disney World.
In German.
Welcome, valued customer, to the Gumdrop Forest. Native to our already sugary soil, the trees are also treated with fairy dust, ensuring...
I don't know when this is not gonna get old.
Oh, the gummies aren't for eating. They're automated laborers.
Look,
Hey, don't you go there. Don't eat that. Don't go into that cave. Don't. I need help here.
Oh! Oh dear.
Oh, look at these little fellas. Wait, I'll let you go talk to whoever you gotta talk to.
Yeah, I'm getting Alice on demand.
Hi-oh, customer. Sorry, valued customer. I should not ask you to help. Scion of Bartleby, you say? I know not what that means, but I do need a hand as per my earlier shot. Normally, they do not leave the island of Gobleton because, you know, one cannot swim just after eating, and they are gobblers. But every now and then one eats a light lunch, comes over here and devours caramel as a buff. And there are a great many in this cave. This is a substance regularly dropped by the local marshmallows. Fight them for me and get that sweet stuff. Schnell und away.
Yeah, marshmallows.
You know what, that's it. I'm starting to combat now. You can join in when you get to that part, okay?
Oh my god!
Did you get them all?
Yes, did you?
Yeah. Hey Al, get the myth pens. But it doesn't give you a myth blade card, so...
But I can have it as...
But it gives a vaporize...
Wunderbar, valued customer. The next step should be easy. All before their hunger blinds them to the difference between people and bags of meat. This sounds like a job. Yeah, that is exactly what I said. Now, hi-yo, Scion, and away!
Wait, it has the item set with it? It has a set bonus?
Man.
Okay, Al, so technically you can find a bundle. Gobblers, remember them?
I smell marshmallows and meat. So hungry. Marshmallow stuff. That's my favorite food adjacent substance. Go. Zesty. Got it. Gimme.
Fighting makes me hungry. Hunger makes me angry. Marshmallow.
Oh yeah, make sure you also clear out your items, your seeds often. You get a lot of seeds in this room for some weird reason.
I got my deck situated. Yeah, I noticed that.
Okay, I got my thing ready.
Puny human gobbler hangriest there is. Give me meat and stuff and candy and bones or gobbler smash! Stuff good won't make me hangry. I don't like me when I'm hangry.
Sweet speck ready.
I no longer hear the angry growling of the stomachs. Have the go. Hi-oh! That marshmallow stuff takes forever to chew, even for gobblers. Should give me enough. I would bring you with me, but Gobbleton is not zoned for valued. Ah, Schliesberg! It is just through the forest, down the path. Good luck to you. Have an old-fashioned...
Is there a,
What?
Buttercup or lemon head in this area?
There is, but we'll pick it up later. We only have... Because it's already a 653.
Yeah.
I just want to do a little progression.
Sour gummies are not funny. Sour gummies.
Okay, so
Since by Nana, we spit it, Nana. Spit it. Why would we be happy to make treats and sing and dance, especially when the gummy bears and worms and things we were making went cuckoo? So we run outside and refuse to, except for the ones who did not. Try the plants, yeah? Pinned in by the sour gummies. Someone needs to help them.
Yeah, well, probably not next week.
What do you have next week?
I'll probably be still at Disney until I won't get back
look,
until...
a helpful person. Quickly, valued customer, my wunderbar Gummikul. Help! We are shot by the gummy. You see, I need someone to fight the gummies so they can...
We just talked to this guy again.
Yeah, I'll talk to him and then do it.
Donker customer, there is an error in the fizzle pebble generator, where we put the fizzle pebbles and it is usually maintained by the gummy bears. But if the pebble volume gets too low, soda will flood the system and shut. Please, go to the power room, stop the gummies and stabilize the generator.
I'm just gonna run over to the location. I don't know where you are.
I'm at the location.
Okay. I'm gonna run over, switch. I don't like the snakes, by the way.
They're worms. Alright. Your current rope, you won't fizzle regular spells. So keep that on for now.
Let's do this room.
Yeah, and then also farm your hat. Now you look weird.
Oh, I have the shoes on already? Yeah, I'll farm when I have time.
The hat will look fine. I mean, the shoes will look fine. But the hat looks so weird. Couch potatoes, mostly. Wait, I'm gonna let you walk up to it so you can experience what it says.
Valued customer, hello? Have you reached the Fizzle Pebble Jet? Just hit the various buttons but whatever you do, do not hit the levers and knickknacks, or the whole plant will explode. Now, schnell!
This place? Just call some noob storms. That'll get the place running in no time.
Mind gauges are happy with it. Valued customer, the generator is stable. I am going to make with the fleet. Come find me outside the plant. And have an old-fashioned, delightful day.
I didn't know the thing is running off of
It's running off of Fizzle Pebbles.
I didn't know we were helping to create what is it? Creating power in this place.
Many donkers again. If only we knew what was making the gummies. Witches. They sneak into towns at night and whisper curses to the people. One of mine employees fell victim to them. He came into work with not a whistle on his lips nor a song in his heart. He actually said, get this, Nana's happiness, that's witch talk. Nobody is sad in Caramel. And if unhappiness is the witch's goal, but I do not know where to find them. Ask around town, valued customer. Perhaps someone here knows. And have an old-fashioned, delightful day.
No, there are no witches. No witches with honey words about the misery. Silly wizard and your notion of witches.
Why do you want to know about the witches? Who sent you? The witches warned us about people like you.
Hello.
Oh, by the way, Buttercup.
Or 1 second.
Hello, valued customer. Witches? In Sweets, everybody is always happy in Sweetsburg. But now those evil witches, come to think of it, since the incident in the gummy plant, there's been a lot of cackling coming from Nana's ice cream.
Where are you?
Check there!
Just teleport. It'll be faster that way.
Oh. Is there also a lemon head in this area?
Yeah, every zone in this world has a lemon head and the thingy.
Do you have an idea where...
The pretzel stick? I mean, the other guys?
Yeah.
I will go once I get done running around here picking up all the pretzel sticks in the area. What? I need pretzel sticks.
No, I'm just collecting wedding dresses and parchment paper.
Found the lemon head. You won't believe where it is. First teleport. It's behind another tree.
Man. Oh wow, we were in this area.
Alright. This one's easy.
Wait, I thought we were stopping after.
There's a specific part we need to stop at.
Oh, okay.
Shouldn't be that bad.
Hands and Franks.
Arms and fronts. I I think you like these guys, Alex.
No, that is not it. You need sugar, spice, and egg. Sister, the rest... You can fight a witch wizard, but you cannot stop a... They will sink into your mind as well. You will see. Nana will fall. And you all will beg the witches to save you.
Also, we want to get rid of some of the gear from this world because it's on that front. But what annoys us is that it looks that the basic gear for this world looks like Among Us.
So a giant hole. Oh, yes, sir. A great yawning cavity it was. Wizard, come to... Oh, that weren't it. What I was meaning to say. What I want you to truly understand before I send you to the great coop in the sky is... Look over there.
He ran away, I would say, like the decapitated chicken. But he still had his head. So, just like the big chicken, he is dead. He went to the literary cafe, Les Bonbons. Be careful if you follow him. He recruited some of my witch-cursed Wunderneers as enforcers.
And this is where I wanted to stop at today.
Desert.
Actually, you want to run you? We can run you quickly.
Oh yeah, let's show them what you was.
Yeah, and also, I want to... It's actually not that bad. See, I don't mind doing some of the side quests in this world.
Wasn't you, like, one of the ones that you, Well, I'm gonna have to follow you because I'm not digging for my side quest log. Did you guys...
Yeah, I mean, I did all the side quests in this world anyway, so...
It's this one, right?
Yep.
You just went over there and then just ran through a wall.
There's parchment.
Yeah, but on my screen when you...
Okay, I'll let you go through the dialogue because it's hilarious.
Oh, man.
Now we start to play. As you see, I don't waste gold on expensive sets and costumes. I pass the savings on to me. Buy new hat. Now, action!
Oh, I am but a poor mute wizard from the world of dirt. How will I defeat such...
Grr, I'm Alistair, and I miss being married.
I am Morgantha, the Shadow Queen, and I will
Oh, right. As I was saying, how can I fight? Oh, I know. Abracadabra.
Bravo! It's good play, huh? Now give me all your money. What? You no like they play? Well, play don't like you. I don't like you. We fight now. What do you know about your own life?
Creative types, right? So temperamental. Guess I will see if I can get a job in one of those Gustav and Gallantry. So long, real wizard. Hopefully your actual life is better choreographed.